like maybe to subscribe a PD would be a good start because they will teach you how to use the machines, or even most crucial one, forms.
Forms.
So I think
How
you need
you
to know.
actually
You need to know that. So for me, going to the gym is like my happy place because like
that's good.
I could focus on myself this time. I can listen to my favorite music, and then about I cannot go to the gym with a friend.
Oh, why? Okay.
Because I feel like it's gonna make me talk more rather than doing the exercises, so I cannot focus. So we're gonna have to like we will be like talking, making jokes. So it's a waste of time, kind of. Also, the gym. Yeah, I hate going to the gym in peak hours because I need to like share my equipment or the machines. I don't really like it, but yeah, gym is like my second home.
That's good to know.
Yeah. Also, it gives a lot of beneficial, things for you. Good physique, good mind, healthy mind.
And good body posture.
Not there yet, but one day.
Good luck.
I'll assure you, one day. Yeah. All right. So second topic, detox.
Yay. I'm up for detox.
What detox?
I can do. Okay, so I used to.
Is it social media detox or what?
No, like I mean.
Is this detox?
No, detox? I used to do social media detox.
Oh yeah. Does it work?
No, because I feel like when you do social media detox, at some point.
Yeah.
Well, because I use social media to get my information, like
about
to get
people.
About the world, like news. Like I don't purposely open a news website and read the news, but I use social media as a means to actually get my news, like on recent news, on this gossip or that news, or like the election and everything. I just get it on social media. So I feel like scrolling social media is actually not a good thing sometimes because you just tend to keep scrolling. But a good side, I actually get my news from there. So like some little news, not all news I actually like, oh, is this news? I just click, but at least I scroll through the news. So I know what's going on outside. Because when you work, it's just you and home and work. Sometimes you just forget about everything else.
But it gets boring, no? Like
it is. So I just like just keep scrolling, and just if there's any interesting news, just to grab that attention, grab that news. I don't expect to like remember it, but just like, oh, if somebody's talking about this news, I know what's happening. It's not like it's just home and work and I forget about whatever. I just want to make sure I'm in the loop in the world. Like I think that's how I get my news. Like, what about you?
I use social media like Instagram, but I seldom really open them because again, time consuming. Also, it gets boring.
Productive. Okay.
So sometimes I would go back and forth with YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Right? Because sometimes in the YouTube shorts you can see a snippet of like the dramas that you ever watched or dramas you haven't watched, movies, or even reality TV shows and all that. But I used to I never say that I've ever get addicted on social media, but I used to like the same thing as you, gather information just to check on my friends, something like that. So but never get addicted, never.
Me too. Luckily, because some people do get
But quick question while we're in the topic, I have this question about people using social media to like always wanted to update things.
Okay.
Is this a yay or nay? I mean,
personally, for me, no. You're saying as a me updating yay or nay, or as
no. So like misalnya, there's this person that always kaya on social media kaya post this, post that. I mean, technically kalau being defensive, it's their social media.
Exactly,
who are we to judge kan? Tapi maksudnya kaya they would often post things that are not relevant atau mungkin kayak gitulah, kayak suka kayak post shit. Are we allowed to say that? Tapi kayak, you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Kayak how to elaborate this ya, kayak
maybe
apapun di post, apapun di story, this and that, this story gitu loh, kayak. What do you think of that? Is that a yay or a nay?
To be honest, I feel like, again, it's their Instagram.
Yeah.
But I think in my feed, in my story now, not everyone is like that. So it's very hard to comment on that because at certain point, if you, I know if you, I mean, if I think if I see those kind of person on my feed, I'll be like, I'm gonna mute this person. You know?
Oh, which you wait?
Maybe.
You mute people in Instagram?
Oh, I did.
Oh, you do? Okay, I do.
Of course, I mean, like,
doing that.
It's not. You shouldn't like hide it. Just like many people's okay. I mean,
yeah.
Like,
so that's the reason. Okay, what's the reason you hide? So this is relevant, right? So there must be a reason why you hide them.
One of them is probably that. That's why I mentioned
irrelevant.
That's why I mentioned like I haven't seen those posts in quite some time because I've been maybe like indirectly muting people who actually do that. So I haven't been seeing that. So maybe I've muted all this.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we follow people to just like, you know, making sure like we want it, but sometimes if it's too much and not good for us.
Actually, I don't mind people posting sebenarnya, tapi if I know it's irrelevant misalnya what they're posting are not what actually happens in the reality-nya it's not actually that, I would feel like why bother gitu, why do you have to show that, you know? Because it's not what really happens kan. Why would you want to post something gitu loh? So sometimes I feel like I probably am, I don't get people like that, maybe because I'm not one, tapi I'm just wondering why sometimes gitu loh.
Yeah, some people just like to share, I guess.
But that's not what actually happened gitu loh.
I actually don't get that part. Is it like happen as in news, real news?
For example, like, misalnya you're eating nasi padang, but you didn't eat nasi padang, but then you take picture you're eating nasi padang and say it's yummy. That's not what you know what I mean. Sometimes I don't.
I bet you have friends that do that.
Obviously, we muted those people. I believe, you know, something like that. So I don't really understand the motive itu apa gitu. Kayak misalnya, kenapa harus post something yang nggak kejadi for what gitu? Like even if you eat nasi padang atau you gak eat nasi padang, we don't care, you know? Like I don't care gitu. If you don't have to post, I wouldn't have to know. Ya gak sih? Why have to like quote unquote lie? Ngerti gak sih?
I got it. Well, maybe you should ask that person. Because to be honest, I just.
What are your thoughts on that? I mean, it's their social media. Exactly, they're free to do whatever they want, right?
But if I'm not gonna judge. But if
you're judging now?
Okay, because I like to read a lot of like all this psychological stuff, like why people like do this and that. So if I read a lot of things like why people post only good stuff on Instagram and everything, because maybe they feel like insecure, or they like to just show off the good part. When in reality, we know like not everyone's life is actually like, you know, like social media. Like even a lot of influencers actually do a video posting like Instagram is not reality, like, and then they start putting videos of what's the reality look like. For example, traveling to Japan. It's not only the good part of nice pictures and everything. You have to like drag all your luggage.
But that's what actually happened gitu, which is gak apa-apa gitu. But like, if the posts are not relevant, kayak maksudnya not based on truth, why? Kayak it wouldn't kill you kan? I just don't get it. I don't get that mindset.
Maybe they like to be like, okay, I'm. Maybe they want to show like, okay, I'm here, I'm there, like,
Yeah, well, that's still one thing kayak I haven't figured out gitu loh. Kenapa kayak, I mean, you nggak mungkin mati kalau misalnya you don't post that or post this kan. Kayak, why do you have to share something yang kayak realitanya tuh gak ada? Jadi sometimes it just question me and sometimes it aches me gitu loh.
You should text that person. Are you really there?
Enggak, it's not about kayak being there atau enggak. Sometimes it could be anything.
Of course.
You can post anything kan. All right, okay.
Last topic.
Insecurities. Yay or nay? Obviously nay.
Nay, yeah.
What are your thoughts on insecurities?
Like,
do you have one?
More on my body. Like,
okay.
I feel like I should exercise or eat healthier to have a better, like, you know. But well, sometimes you just can't control it, right?
I don't mind because we all probably have insecurities, right? But menurut gue, if you have insecurities, just try to work on that. Tapi not to do bad stuff. Kayak misal contoh, people can be insecure of their looks. Misalnya, if you want to talk about looks, and misalnya we are actually dating, and I'm insecure of my looks.
Agree.
But because I'm insecure, it doesn't mean like you're gonna leave me kan if we're dating, ya enggak? In a sense gitu loh. Tapi I don't get if we're insecure and then we have to do something yang enggak bagus, like for instance being flirty with other people, atau kayak worst case cheating gitu. Is that good kan? Why do you have to do that? Why don't you just honestly talk to your partner kayak that, hey, I'm insecure. If you talk to other guys so much, atau you would kayak misalnya have a kayak
don't touch me,
don't touch like that, right? Okay, you just be honest kan, gak harus kayak put it in and then like do bad stuff does it.
And what I learned from like not my experience but from what I see other people, like they don't date, don't go back to people who cheat on you.
Oh wait, what?
Yeah,
you mean
so
like
I read like that's why I like to like read like relationship stuff and tips. Like they always say, don't, like if somebody cheat on you, like I don't know whether it's purpose or not, maybe if more on the intentional part, maybe if they intentionally cheat on you and they suddenly, oh, I'm begging you, please come back and whatever, don't. Because if the first time you forgive them, what are the odds they won't do it again?
I get that. Okay, this is an interesting topic.
This is for intentional cheating, but I'm not sure for unintentional cheating, because
cheating is always intentional, guys. See?
Well, it depends.
Because
like,
if you want to cheat, you already thought of cheating, and if you do it, then it's called cheating, kan? But if you don't do it yet, kan, it's not considered cheating. Yeah, because it's still in your head, but you don't do the action.
But there's just some people who just like to have relationships with more than one person, so I don't know if it's called cheating.
Because they're insecure.
Maybe.
Tapi okay, this is an interesting topic, see, because like if you say someone cheated on you, so you wouldn't give a second chance, even though they kind of like say misalnya mereka ngaku and they say sorry and they say that they wouldn't do it again.
I don't think I will.
And they don't want to break up.
No, I don't think I'll just break up because because I read like like those people, like they're writers, and then I've watched like on YouTube and everything, like those who cheat tends to cheat again. Like what are the odds,
But
it's better to, I mean, the theory is if they want to be with you, why would they cheat? Does it make sense?
It makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
There's what I said about being insecure of oneself, kan. Tapi kayak misalnya mereka what they call it khilaf.
That's another thing I cannot. That's that.
But they're still called cheating. Although it's khilaf.
I don't know. I cannot say. If khilaf, I don't know.
I think the good thing to do is just to cut it right away, so that you don't have to,
Okay, but
the trust is gone, so you're gonna adopt.
Okay, this cheating is like. Okay, I think there's several types of cheating. First, like the one I mentioned is cut off, is like they purposely find other people to actually like cheat, or maybe just like a one night stand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, what's your case? If it's a one night stand, some people actually like they forgive them, but for cheating, like purposely, like
what's the difference? All of those are cheating for me. Whether it's like emotionally cheating or physically cheating, they're still
it's
cheating.
Different cheating, but the one I hear from like online and everything is these two cheatings are treated differently, kind of. Yeah. So I'm not sure how
Okay, interesting. Because like I had that topic with my other friends like a few days ago. Some of them, mostly, okay, I don't want to be sexist here, but like most of them say like, no, cut it. Some of them would say, if you really want to try again, you should try to forgive. and the other person needs to prove. So there's an effort there where, because once they cheat, then you lost trust. In whatever they do, you might feel insecure, right? So the relationship is not gonna be steady for I don't know when gitu kan. But the thing is like, well, God forgives us. What are times that we don't forgive people? But as human nature, it's not that easy to forgive people, especially when it comes to cheating, blah, 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 blah. So, put in mind, kaya, I probably would give one last chance, but it's gonna be a rocky relationship, It's gonna be very rocky because, like, being insecure is about being insecure of the relationship atau being when the trust is not there. I think it's so bad gitu to even continue the relationship gitu kan. So that person who cheats have to give all the efforts
to prove that
and the motive, so that the other person wouldn't feel
insecure.
Yeah, right? Because they made that. Ngerti kan?
Got
Jadi
it.
kayak menurut gue kayak you have to show to your girlfriend, to your boyfriend that kalau ini masih jalan ya, that you're really sorry and that you really changed. Because if I cheated on you, you will feel very insecure. If I'm just gonna act as if like nothing happens for your sake, sama aja gak sih? So I think kayak you're gonna feel sad, you're still gonna feel anxious and everything. Jadi kayak I have to be a bigger person to show you because I'm at fault kan. Kalau you bener-bener kayak mau deserve forgiveness, you have to show. Really show, right?
I agree.
That's what I think sih. So I probably wouldn't cut it first. We'll see. I mean kayak harus lihat dulu kayak what's the case and how serious are you in wanting to continue this relationship still gitu.
That's for the cheating. He loves cheating. Whatever. Or for their cheating.
Actually, I don't agree with cheating. Tapi it haven't happened to me. But maybe in a good mind, I would do that. Tapi kalau I think it's too toxic, I'll cut it. Even maksudnya mau gimana pun, even if you forgive and continue atau you cut it off, you're gonna struggle still. Same face gitu. You're gonna struggle dua-duanya gitu loh. But it's a different output kan. So, do you still want to be with that person? Because even if you meet another person, you can get a better person. You never know, or you get worse. You never know kan. Jadi semua juggling. Jadi kayak it depends on all the experiences you have with this person. Kayak how your relationship went before this gitu. Jadi kayak there's a lot of considerations need to be made kan di situ. So I have to see, but kadang ada banyak orang yang langsung bilang cut. Like what you say, they're not wrong, they're right gitu.
Again, but what I mentioned is for those people who actually intentionally cheat.
I think cheating is all intentional.
No, like
mana ada yang nggak unintentional sih cheating? Such as apa unintentional cheating?
I don't know, like one night stand or like.
That's obviously intentional.
I don't
one
know.
Night stand.
Sometimes...
Itu paling intentional gak sih?
Is it?
Yeah. Unintentional could be.
Intentional is more like you purposely go online and look for other people, or like
one night stands
tell
like
your
that.
friends like if one is I don't know, like
unintentional mungkin ya menurut gue itu something kayak misalnya I have a girlfriend and you're another girlfriend. No, sorry, I have a girlfriend and you're just random people. Just you're being flirty to me. Tapi I still tanggapin your flirtiness gitu. That's unintentional cheating gitu. I think. I can be wrong, but
I think that's it.
Itu lebih gak intentional dibanding all the intentional cheatings.
Of course.
Kan?
Yeah. That's
so, if you download a dating app while you're in a relationship, mau kepo, mau apa?
No.
Okay. If
never.
People download, if you have a boyfriend and your boyfriend just download a dating app just to be kepo katanya, and you caught him having this app, how would you feel and what's your action?
I would cut him. I mean, why would you do that in the first place?
The reason is just kepo.
No. Why would you kepo? Kepo what?
I gak pernah kayak gitu ya, by the way. It's not me.
Are you looking for guys or girls? You know?
Whatever gitu loh.
No. I mean, downloading an app is already an intention to do something.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
That happened to my friend, so. No. Okay, so straight up no. Okay, second one. What if we're in a relationship, we're in a club, misalnya, I was so drunk. You probably are, gak tahu. So, and then there's this one time that unconsciously, misalnya, I kissed someone in the lips. Tapi I didn't remember. You caught me doing that when I don't remember.
No way.
How would you feel and what's your action on it?
Oh my god.
I would kill that person.
I think I will kill you.
I'm gonna
Oh my
slap him
God.
across the face.
No, why would you be there drunk with someone else and kiss someone?
Well, katanya dia don't even know.
No.
No.
I mean, how drunk? How drunk is?
I believe, I don't know, I can be
How
wrong.
drunk are you? Like, I've been okay. I've been drunk before. Like, but I never like no. I've been drunk before, but even when I'm drunk, I know what I'm doing.
Right?
Like unconsciously, I know what I'm doing.
It's just your walls are a bit down.
Yeah,
man.
it's just like it's just a bit down, but I know what I'm doing. I know when I get in the car. I know somebody helped me get in the car.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know like where the car keys and everything.
Yeah.
I know stuff.
Yeah.
But so I don't know how drunk is drunk because I've seen movies and people being drunk that they forget everything. So
I think
who am I to judge? But
yeah.
it depends on how drunk are you. Again, on that day, like how drunk are you? But again, if you are my boyfriend, I'll probably
get it. Tapi kayak honestly, I can be wrong too. Tapi kayak I went out a lot. I go clubbing a lot, drinking a lot. So I've gotten drunk a lot to the point I always get blackout gitu.
You always?
I know,
Oh
right? But when it called blackout, okay, not always lah. Most of the time, kalau partying, clubbing itu, I always dead.
Oh my god.
Tapi I can guarantee you, before I black out, I can remember almost everything. Jadi even if I do something, gue bisa ingat gitu. Mungkin yang gue nggak ingat yang ke skip adalah what I say. Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Ngerti gak sih? What I say, maybe what jokes that I plan on atau apa gitu. Gue mungkin nggak ingat gitu.
Okay.
Tapi all actions misalnya sampai misalnya kissing or do something more serious type kayak gitu, kayak gue pasti ingat. Karena gue nggak percaya orang nggak ingat kalau lagi mabok gitu loh, ngerti ya? Unless they go black out.
Yeah.
Obviously, itu nggak ingat apa-apa, kan tidur, ibaratnya just dead gitu kan. Tapi before that happen, gue yakin nggak mungkin nggak ingat. Gue selalu ingat gitu loh. And I asked a few of my friends, they bilang kayak gue selalu ingat gitu. So what's your take on that? Now, how drunk are you? Kayak how drunk are you until you black out? Baru
I mean like
nggak ingat
how drunk are you when I carry you back? Like, do I realize you're really unsober, like super dead? Yeah, or I mean, you have to see on the moment. But again, like doing that is not.
Yeah.
You shouldn't like
Yeah.
I mean, do that other party seduce you, or it's you who seduce them? You don't know, right?
Exactly.
That's what you don't know. I mean, like.
Even so, you're still in the wrong.
Exactly, you're still in the wrong, but you don't know who actually seduced you first. But it's actually wrong to just.
Even more siapa yang seduce itu tetap salah if you still do that, right? So girls, guys, don't ever do that.
Don't. Stay loyal.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it enough?
Yeah, I guess it's enough for today. I think. Great talk.
Great talking to you.
Yeah, great talking to you too. All right. I hope that. I hope we can still do another round some days. Yeah.
Let's do another round
next time.
All right,
but intentionally, this is just for us talk and
for fun.
Yeah, so that when we get older, we can
look back.
Yeah, we can look back and see what we actually talk about.
Yeah.
Right. All right.
Okay.
So thank you so much. Okay. Bye bye.